Hi, I'm John Biggs with Techcrunch. I'm here with Brian Lamb, founder of Swivl. Now, Swivl is a crowdfunded project that you guys put together. How many years ago was it now?
We actually did our first campaign in 2010, so a very early crowdfunding campaign on Indiegogo. Probably one of the first startups to ever do it.
And we were really excited about this, even back then, because it was sort of a motorized thingamajigger that you put your phone on and it would follow you as you moved across the room.
That's right.
Some of the video that you showed was like kids doing bike tricks and skateboarding tricks, but there was an interesting pivot that you guys dealt with recently, and now that's actually making all your money. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the device first, and then let's talk about where you guys are headed now.
So we started with kind of a central idea of adding robotics to mobile imaging to see how it helps people use video.
But the customers that came afterwards are different, I guess, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't call them video enthusiasts, I'd call them different things. So one big response has been educators. There's a big conversation about using video to improve teacher skills, to network in students from distance learning applications and things like that. And our product plugged into that really neatly and cleanly, pretty well with our first product. And now the product that I've got here is just launched in the last 2 months, and it's just resonating like wild in education. We've got not only people using it, but we've got districts going one-to-one with teachers where they're putting one in every single classroom. I could very easily see a future where there's a Swivel-like device in every classroom in the developed world.
So why would a teacher need this? I mean, I'm not a teacher yet, I guess, so just explain.
Well, so there's, teaching is actually a very isolating experience. Most people, they get their degree and then they go get their first job, walk into the classroom and never talk with anyone again. And so video at a basic level is a way for them to get out and collaborate with other teachers and administrators. There's also some much more significant efforts to improve teacher skills, and they're starting to use video to do that. So you'll see grants associated with the Race to the Top program now implemented at a state level, where people are saying if we video teachers more frequently, we can have administrators and mentors give them more regular feedback.
So it's like videoing sports stars. You do a shot of the guy's touchdown and you can critique it.
That's exactly right. So, and I think educators have rightly zeroed in on teachers. If you can make them better, you can lift the level of education, and so that's where a lot of the focus is for video application.
Okay, so why don't we talk a little bit about this new one. This has been around for 2 months, and some of the features that you built in, I guess, specifically for these teachers.
Yeah, so there's a couple of different things. So you've probably seen the stories about school districts going one-to-one with iPads and tablets like LA Unified, and that's actually happening across the country. So there's this giant installed base of tablets, not necessarily just smartphones, that are now in schools. Second is this need for video. So what we've done is we've put together a device that's specifically designed for tablets, and it's also designed for delivering content while you capture video. So what I'm showing here actually is the capability to port PowerPoint slides into our app, deliver that while you're running a Swivel, use it to deliver that presentation to the audience, and then capture that for the initiatives that we were talking about.
So this is giving you a forward-facing camera. You can see yourself doing this, but you can also run a presentation at the same time using this remote that's hidden in here.
That's right. So that's kind of like your presentation clicker, and this turns into a heads-up, like a robotic teleprompter for a heads-up display back to the teacher. Now, what I'm showing you right now is basic where it slides, but we're bringing in features like speaker notes and real-time feedback systems from students, like things like iClicker does today, and that gives the teacher a dashboard about what's happening in the classroom and helps them tune what the lesson is that they're delivering. And this is really resonating at higher ed as well as K through 12.
Okay, so I could feasibly, if I was a professor, I could feasibly just record all my lectures and then go to Barbados or whatever.
That's right. That's right.
Perfect. So this is the Barbados.
It is the Barbados solution for higher ed. Well, it's an inherently local solution, right? So MOOCs, of course, get a lot of press, but those are disruptive in that they're trying to kind of undermine the core of what universities are about. This is one where it's a teacher can go to any classroom anywhere in a university or do it at home, create the content, do deliver it to students and enhance their student experience at a university versus on a national or global level.
Are you guys focusing primarily on the educational market now, or are you aiming for some of the TED Talk kind of folks?
We have a range of applications outside of education where people are using this to deliver presentations for sales meetings, for thought leadership opportunities, and they're doing it both inside and outside of companies. So that's a big market application for this as well. Basically anywhere where a presentation is going on. Now, one thing I want to make sure that I explain, so there's Swivel is now a robot and an app together, but it's also a private and secure cloud hosting service for those videos as well. The big advantage of that is that it merges the content together you've presented automatically. So workflow for someone who wants to share what they presented after the fact is they just upload it and it's ready to go. Slides and video are aligned in time.
Now, were you guys surprised that this happened, that this changed from just a little robot into some sort of a cloud platform as well?
To a degree. I mean, one of the first calls we had on the launch of the first product was, hey, I have this 3 gigabyte file. It's filled up my iPhone. What do I do with it? And that was the first inkling that we had to couple some sort of storage solution with what we were doing, because these devices just don't have enough storage to capture large amounts of video. And we have customers doing 2-3 hour videos at a time.
Okay.
So from there, we started to see there was a whole range of needs in terms of private delivery, measurement of viewership on a person-by-person basis, and then simplifying the editing process. And so we pulled all that together into one service offering.
Did you guys pivot? Would you say you pivoted, or would you say it's just been a straight line?
Some of both, right? We have looked hard at other applications for consumer or different things like that, and now we've really vertically integrated and focused on this education and enterprise opportunity. And so there's no question that we've refocused and changed our focus over time.
All right, very cool. Brian Lamb from Swivl. This is the new device. This is available now for folks to buy.
Yeah, it's $299. You can get it directly from us or a variety of resellers.
All right, I'm John Biggs. This is TechCrunch. Thanks for watching.